Hello again, everyone. This is the inspector back with you. It's Monday, or Tuesday rather. I was feeling under the weather for the last couple of days, so I need to take off. Plus, we had a little snow, so it's a good time to just to regroup. And I thought I'd do shave videos. A couple, I think. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna do a head shave, and I don't give too much attention to the. Usually, it's a face and a head shave. This time, I just want to do a head shave to address guys that don't shave their face but shave their head. I'm just going to give you my views on what works for me. May not be the same for you if you're just starting out. Any information that you can get will be, I think, beneficial. Don't overthink any of this. That's my bottom line, okay? Have a different bunch of products that I use, and I'm just going to show you what I do, what I use, and how I do it. So without any further ado, get into the razor. You guys, I know I've said this before, who've seen me, some of you for the first time, so I'm saying this again. I think that's important. Whatever works. Some guys use DEs on my head. I don't, because I like pivoting head razors for my head because of the contours. I think it's important for me, and that's what works. Okay, do whatever you want. I'm using the Bic Easy Rinse second use. Got good results the first time. As you can see, plenty of space in between so the hairs don't get trapped with the lather and stuff like that. Other ones I had to bang out, and I don't really enjoy that. This, you can give a quick rinse with hot water and then continue on, and it does its job. The blades seem to be doing well, although not quite as sharp as I'm used to with other cart razors. That was my first impression, but these don't have to last a lifetime, but I do expect to get decent amount of shaves. Now, to extend the life of your cart razors, couple of things. I use a Blade Buddy, okay, which has basically it's a plastic and a rubberized mat with intermittent, slightly textured design. So what it doesn't really sharpen. When I say it realigns the blade because it gets deformed by cutting your hair, okay? And that's what keeps it, it's like stropping. So that's basically what you're doing. If you use a cart, this is a good idea. And at $9.95 you can get Razor Pit, but that's 20-something bucks. This is essentially the same product. So you decide for what you want to do, but Amazon, okay? I have Prime, so it doesn't cost me any more to ship. So if you use a lot of Prime, it pays to pay that extra fee for. You're going to save so much on shipping the more you use it, of course. The other thing I use to extend the life of my blades is to save my blades. You've seen this before. Basically a solution where you dry your razor, put it in the solution, prevents oxidizing your blades. Now, some people put this in oil and all that, but don't forget, sometimes oils, they get rancid and they could affect your blade. So this is a solution that is skin friendly, it's non-toxic, and I found it's a pretty good product, okay? And it because even if you dry your blades, any type of moisture is going to create microscopic rust, which does cut down on the life of your blade. So this Bic Easy Rinse, I had that in the Save My Blade solution and so forth. So that's the deal with that. Now, for as far as a head shave, you can go with whatever works on your head. Okay, whether it's a cream, so it doesn't matter. Okay, whatever works. You can use some pre-shave if you want. I'm not going to this time, but you can. I'm going to be using Furbo head shaving cream. Okay, Got this, I think, at Pasteur's. I bought 2 of them because this is rather hard to find, and so I bought 2 of them right off the bat. Yeah, this does a good job. It's nice and slick. You don't use a brush for this, you just apply it with your hands, okay? That being said, the first order of any shave, guys, I just don't put hot water on my face. I get good soap, water, hot, and work it in really well. Get any dirt or oil off your face. It doesn't need to be there. Okay, that's the first step, I think, in a good shave. Always starts. I do it whether it's my face or my head, usually before camera, for time constraints. But I always tell you, I've washed it out, clean, ready to go. So now all I got to do is give it a rinse with some really hot water, and then apply this with my hands, work that in, and then we can do the shave. So here we go. Okay, I'll wet the head. It's all about prepping not only your hair, but your skin also, guys. Don't forget, you're working to plump up those hairs, but you're also getting your skin ready for the shave, okay? You don't want it to be irritated. And so here we go. And and this is what it looks like. All right, it's blue. Has a little scent to it. It's nice. Okay, can't describe it, but all right. So we're gonna work it in really well. Get that skin and hair hydrated. That's the key, okay? So work it in. You might want to add just a couple of drops of water, okay? Just a little bit, all right? Adds to the slickness. You want to keep your whatever you're using hydrated, okay, to a certain extent. Just it increases the slickness of your shave, okay? So what we're going to do, we can always heat up the blade with hot water, all right? And now we're going to do 2 passes. First one, always front to back with me. So around the ear, I'm going to be careful, okay? And this is really exceptionally smooth blades. Like, I don't even know if, I'm like, is it cutting? But yeah. I don't know what kind of blades they put in these razors. They don't tell you. But what I can tell you, that this is like the smoothest cart disposable I think I've ever used for some reason. That's just the way I'm feeling about it, okay? Especially having used it once before, so it's so mild on the head, it just feels like it's not cutting, but I hear it cutting. So yeah, so rinse is really clean, you could see. I'm gonna go on the other side and start there, and I have about 2 to 3 days growth. I like to shave my head every 3rd day type of thing, so it's basically 2 to 3 times every week I'm doing this, and I'm not just applying a tad of pressure, not much at all, just so it engages, okay, with my beard on my head, or beard, skin, or hair rather. Okay, yeah. All right, we're gonna go on the outside here, and we're gonna go around the ear really nicely, and really slick stuff, this Furbo. I like it a lot. Okay, I like all Furbo products that I've used. Really good stuff. Italian made since '78. I'm gonna go now across my head here. This is my, where I go, my cross grain, just on the back of my head, okay? All right, and that's what it looks like before we rinse. And yep, nice. All right, so at this point, we've done our first pass. I could probably go without putting more product on it, but I will, just a little bit more, not, just about as much as before. And yeah, I don't feel like I'm wasting it. No, it's not how I look at it, because I got plenty of everything, guys, that like some of you do, and just as much, if not more. Some of you guys have I don't know how much, but you have considerable amount. You know what I'm talking about. This is what happens when you've been in it for 9, almost 10 years now. Okay, I am a hobbyist. That's what I do. Okay, so second pass, we're just going back to front the same way. And what it amounts to, it gets the extra maybe 5%, okay? And once again, it doesn't feel like, it feels very mild on the skin, okay? It's not threatening. It's just very smooth. Feels really good. I wound up getting about almost maybe 10 or 12 of these, because the big thing for me was not that the other blades, the other models, the Schicks or the other Bics were bad, but they always get trapped with the hair and the cream, and I didn't like that. And this certainly fits the bill. I did some research on YouTube with this. Other people said it works. So that was a good thing. They didn't really go into how the blade felt that much at all. I knew I had to see what that was about on my own, but you know what? It was enough for me to pull the trigger on it and say, okay, let's try it, okay? A lot of products I get from videos and Shave It a Days and stuff like that. So they do help generate sales, okay? Do not, artisans and suppliers, do not underestimate the power of Shave It a Days reviews and YouTube videos, okay? I think a lot of you understand that, which is good. Those of you who are just starting out as artisans or whatever, I've spoken to 1 or 2 in the past couple of months, and so I just pass along the information, and they can take it or not take it. That's up to them, but from the horse's mouth, one of them anyhow. Okay, so feels great. I feel a little cooling sensation with this Furbo. Nice. Okay, as you can see, look, you could see almost see my hand right in between the blades. Okay, enough space in between there. It has a bottom, I don't know if it's a lube strip. The top might be a lube strip or something. I don't think so, but anyhow, this is what they say facilitates a better shave. My big thing is the blades are ultra smooth, and the rinsing is a breeze, okay? So let's rinse. And guys, it doesn't matter how smooth the blade feels. What counts is the end result, okay? Is it BBS? Number one. Did it irritate your skin? Okay. Is it efficient enough? Okay. Those are the things that you have to take into account and judge for yourself. And I tell you, the result in overall satisfaction with this type of razor so far, second use. I put this so far above all. Even if I wind up getting a couple less shaves out of it, doesn't matter. When I'm using it, I don't have to bang it out. The blade feels good on my skin. It cuts without me feeling any slight bit of roughness on my skin, on my beard. So yeah, this is my top recommendation so far out of all the blades I've used, disposables, carts. Just saying. Okay, I'm just in for what works. That's it. Doesn't matter. The disposable. No, you know what? You do what works for you, guys. Those of you who've seen me from a couple of years now understand the way I see things. Okay, now I dried it. Want to dry it with the towel, whatever, dry or whatever. Keep that blade dry. If at this point I could use the Blade Buddy to give it a little bit of realignment. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to put it straight back into my Save a Blade solution. I have my Stingray razor cartridge and my leaf pivoting, okay, in here. So this is 3. This is about all I can fit in here comfortably, which is fine. I want to make sure everything is covered. All the blade is covered, which it is. All right. And from this point on, guys, what you do as post-shave is up to you. Why isn't this going on? Why isn't this going on? All right, here it is. I thought I had it here. All right, there we go. Yeah. So that's for next time. I highly recommend doing the Thayers, okay? Doesn't cost much, but for a post shave, it's phenomenal. Okay, whether you do your head, your face, doesn't matter. I like the spray bottle. I think it's more economical. It does a great job, and that's just me. I just bought one recently, another one, so I'm done with that, okay? The other thing is I'll leave it here for about a minute, dry it off, and then, being winter, the air dry, you can finish with a balm, any balm you want, okay? Scented, unscented, doesn't matter one bit, okay? What matters is doing whatever you use to get you the best results. And it might take some trial and error, okay? But you watch these videos, so it could narrow your choices a little bit depending on what makes sense to you, okay? That's what this is about, okay? It's not, yeah, I have a ton of, you can buy everything that you want, but that's not the point. If you enjoy it, you have the money, fine. I'm very fortunate that I can. I give stuff away because I know some people can't. And I do it because that's what I do. And that's the way I do service to the wet shaving community, is to do these things because I can. I'm able to. So that's my philosophy on things. Okay, well, you saw what I've done. Yeah, I've gone a lot more into depth in the head shaving thing because I think it's important. I know some of you guys don't shave your face, or if you do, you just do outline. Okay, I understand that too. So thanks for joining me. Once this is uploaded, I guess I'll upload this to YouTube. I just plan to do face shave later on, so hopefully you'll see two videos out of me today, if you want to. Okay, guys. All right, so we'll see you back here soon. Thanks for joining me. Take care.